I'm Ashton.
And I'm Zach.
And we're traveling A to Z.
This week we're swimming at a cenote. Now we're going to go snorkeling in a cave.
So we're currently at the San Francisco Cenote and we are going to go snorkeling. I guess there's a couple different sites here. One is a cave where we're going to go snorkel in, and then the other is kind of a cenote hole that you could snorkel around and also jump in and zip line. So this cenote is specific to the Adventure Mayan, which we took to come here on a tour. You could see here Cenote Lagoon, which is the Pumbaa cave cenote. And then there's this cenote Cenote Abierto, which is the one that's the open one you could swim in. This whole area has different cenotes. It's the highest concentration of cenotes in the world, with over 545 miles of different underwater caverns and cenotes. Our first stop is the Cave of the Pumbaa. So this cenote was discovered in 1995, and it has a maximum depth about 50 feet. Typically it is about 33 feet kind of all around. It is so clear. The average temperature is 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius all year round. So this is the entrance of the cenote from the outside and the inside of the cave. Our first cenote snorkeling of the day is in the Cave of the Pumbaa. The Pumbaa cave is not very big. You will not get lost in here. It has lights above the surface, and then down below there are a few lights that are in the actual water so you can see some of the formations. Snorkeling a cenote is way different than diving a cenote. If you're interested in seeing us dive a cenote, there's a video that we'll link above. It's really neat to snorkel because you get the underwater experience, and then you can lift your head up and you can see all the formations above the water also. You could see both formations almost at the same time. So this is the very end of the cave where you could snorkel too. It has a nice light that illuminates all the different formations above the water. And they have a guy that'll take your picture if you want one. In this cave, there's not a lot of life forms, but you can see catfish swimming around. Our next stop is the open cenote. So right now we are in a kind of hole. It's like a cenote hole that I guess goes deep, so you can see it all around me.
Well, that's probably because the light.
And in this hole, they have a zip line, and they also have a jump that you could do. Here comes Zach on the zip line. How was it?
It's good unless you try to zip line with one hand and it rotates and it slips out your hand and then you fall on your face. It's not that awesome.
But you did it. Zip lining?
Yeah, the zip line's fun.
This is the view from the top of the jump platform.
Ashton's gonna go next.
I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, you can. You can totally do it.
I don't like heights very much. That's really tall. If it was as tall as the zip line, which it looks taller than the zip line. I'm not sure I can do it. I don't know. It's so high up there. I slowly make my way up the ladder to the top of the platform.
Come on! Jump!
Down, just jump.
Jump!
I'm having an anxiety attack right now.
Come on, jump!
It's not bad once you do it. Just scream the way down. Screaming helps. You could sit on the stairs of the entrance of the cenote, and they have all these little fish that will come and eat all the dead skin off your toes. It's just like the fish tanks in Thailand, but free. And it tickles just as much as it did in Thailand. I have a lot of fish on my feet right now.
Nope.
He can't do the fish thing. Zach in Thailand made fun of me with the fish. Like he just thought I was a baby, and now he can't even handle one fish. He's like, nope, not at all. It's so crystal clear here. It's pretty amazing. And it's just fresh water. After we got done zip lining and jumping off the high jump, we could take our snorkel gear and go snorkel around the open cenote. So we just saw a blue lobster, pretty cool. And we're in a cenote, so it's a freshwater lobster. Kind of neat. So we are at Canton Cenote. It was a really cool cenote, and they had the two cenotes. They had the cenote in the cave that you kind of went through, and then also the cenote, which is more of a pool that has activities. The one with the pool apparently does connect to this whole cavern system that just is huge. It's one of the largest cavern systems in the world, and a lot of different cenotes connect, and we just swam in one little one. When I was talking to the guide, they said there's about 70 different cenotes that you could swim in that are guided tours that you could go to. That's a lot, but there's thousands of them all within Yucatan Peninsula. And this area is specific to this. There's no, there's very few cenotes anywhere else in the world that you could swim in like this. This is our last snorkeling stop for the day. So Yalaku Lagoon is out of the city of Akalua, which means turtle. I'm probably saying that completely wrong, but it's down lots of bumpy roads and bumps, and you end up at this little inlet lagoon that's supposed to have really good coral reefs and snorkeling. This snorkel site is supposed to have a lot of different tropical fish. So you walk down a path from the store in the changing area, and you get to this open lagoon area where you could get in. The snorkeling is about as good as I was expected, given the fact we just had a huge hurricane yesterday. There's a lot of tropical fish here, though. There's actually quite a bit. I wish it was a little clearer visibility, but you know, what could you expect? So this lagoon is pretty unusual because it's actually the freshwater, the Cenote water river that goes into the ocean. So this is the inlet. We were swimming in there, we just finished. So the water current is very fast, probably just because of the hurricane yesterday and all the water's rushing in. But I was pretty impressed. Like, you actually have to swim to get out of there. I think we swim all the way to here because we were able to see the ocean. So we came all the way here to the very end, and then went all the way here, and then went all the way back. We really enjoyed our day excursion with the Mayan Adventures. Snorkeling in a cave cenote, an open cenote, and in the river was really nice because they had a lot of different contrasts. You got to snorkel with different fish and different formations. If you're in the Playa del Carmen area, I recommend taking a tour. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe below to follow more of our adventures.